Okay, everybody. Welcome back.
Yeah, hey everybody, how are you guys doing today?
Yeah, it's our second episode of the year.
Welcome to another episode.
Yeah, and it's freaking cold.
I know, right?
Now I feel like it's winter. We're in the thick of it.
Yeah. I mean, 3-day weekend is finally over, so we're now officially transitioning into full work mode.
Yeah, right. Everyone's back at work and back to the grind, huh?
Yeah. All right. So, what do you want to talk about today, Jim?
Yeah, I saw something, an article, actually last year, which I wanted to discuss, but we've had time to talk about it. But it was regarding the scandal at Nihon University concerning the president of the university. I think him plus maybe the vice president as well. They had to step down from their positions due to like some scandal with some incident with their American football club, their team. Huh?
Yeah, it's kind of a scandal, right? I mean, it's one of the top private universities in Tokyo. They disbanded one of the most famous football teams in Japan. After kind of a scandal, so it's huge.
Is this university? Is it ranked high because of its sports programs or because of its like academic programs?
I mean both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but I mean, according to the article that I read, it stemmed from a little, I think a smaller incident with a couple players, right, where they had smoked marijuana or they were using illegal substances. I'm not sure. I mean, I think it was marijuana.
I think you can say scandal. The scandal began in August last year when the American football players. I mean, some players probably were arrested or possessing cannabis, illegal drugs and stuff, right? In their dormitory or something. So,
but it sort of snowballed, right? It could have ended right there. Like
I guess,
they could have removed if they handled it like properly, they would have just suspended those players, or you know what I mean, like giving them like a kicked them off the team or whatever it was. I mean, but I think different people got involved, tried to cover it up, and it sort of blew up in their faces, right? It snowballed into this huge ordeal, and now, I mean, the president had to step down. I mean, which is pretty big deal, and they shut the program down, right? You said they disbanded it, which is because I mean it's probably a big moneymaker, huh, JIRO? I mean, most of these like these universities that do have this program have a lot of money, right? From like maybe alumni and whatnot.
Yeah,
absolutely. So this hurts their pocketbooks. I don't, and especially in a time now where universities are struggling to like recruit students. I'm not sure what the play is on this, huh? I mean, if I'm the school and what's the point of shutting this down? I mean, it happened. Maybe they could have like suspended the entire team for one season, two at best. But like completely disbanding the program is, I think, a bit extreme, if you ask me. Over something.
Yeah. I think it was kind of over the top.
Yeah.
I mean, triggering a mixed reaction, and but the board and the president formally approved the move. So I don't know. I mean, I think that decision was made because I think the drug use was collective and habitual crime within the team. Don't you think?
Yeah. I mean, maybe it was like chronic use. Like maybe it wasn't just a one time.
Yeah. I guess.
So I mean that begs the question, like the perception of drugs in not just Japan, but I think in Asia in general. Like because I'm sure you're totally aware of like drug policies in like in North America and Europe, where they're a lot more, I guess, liberal and progressive about like. Drugs. I mean, not synthetic drugs like cocaine and like crack and shit like that. But I'm talking about like especially with marijuana, where it's been, I think, proven to a certain point, like that it effectively helps people who suffer from like pain. Huh? Like they use a CBD and oils and stuff. So But I mean, growing up in Japan, I mean, like, what was your experience like? Not experience with doing drugs, but I mean, like, how are you taught like about drugs? Like, like it's bad and like.
No, I mean, we're not taught about it actually, but when it comes to marijuana or just drugs in general, we watch TV and then the people who use drugs and some illegal stuff. Most people are just like what you call it, yakuza.
Like gang members and organized crime
like people
figures.
And, exactly. So it's not actually something that we always think about in daily life, and because it's totally illegal in Japan. Yeah.
And the penalties are very severe, right? I mean, you're talking about like they'll put you away for like years and years just for being in possession of it, not even not like selling it or
Right.
I mean, Japan's just one case. I mean, I think you've traveled to like Southeast Asia and other countries in that area, and their punishments are like death, simply for
exactly. I mean, when I traveled to Indonesia, Bali, I mean, as soon as I landed at the airport, the first thing that I saw was the skull syndrome. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, so I just wondered, what would happen if you just get caught with the drugs in Indonesia. I mean, just in Asian countries in general.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so scary.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I think you've probably heard of like court cases where foreigners are caught up in that whole like they're like mules, right? Where they just transport drugs. Sometimes, supposedly unknowingly, and you put yourself in their shoes, and you think like, if someone just was fucking around with you and just slipped some like drugs in your luggage, like that shit's scary, man. I mean, like, they don't play games there, dude.
Totally. I mean, sentences can be the high fines or jail, up to life imprisonment.
Yeah,
or the worst case scenario, probably death penalty.
Yeah,
especially in case of trafficking, right?
Yeah, they don't care, dude. They like I mean, they don't care like what country you're from, whether you're from America or Australia or like even if you're a local. I mean, they just their laws are their laws, and
definitely.
Unless you have some serious like political pull, like you have like someone that a family member who's like high up in politics. I mean, like. Most likely to receive the harshest punishment, huh?
Yeah, it's just scary, man. I mean, I hear that Indonesia is kind of a major hub for drug trafficking in Southeast Asia, and has kind of strict drug laws. So just scary.
I mean, I guess what I wanted to get at was like, why is it looked at so negatively? I mean, I understand. I mean, drug use, like I don't like promote it, and I'm not like saying, it's great. I mean, but marijuana, I think like recreationally. I mean, I personally don't do it, but like I've been to Europe, and I think you have too, and where like in countries like Amsterdam, where people like they have that whole red light district where people just smoke in public, and even now in the States, the last time I went home. A lot of states have legalized marijuana. You can't grow it, but I mean, you can purchase.
Which states?
There's a few. I think I'm not sure if maybe California. I know Nevada because when I was in Vegas, I could fucking smell that shit. People were walking around smoking joints, and I saw a bunch of like shops. But I think California, probably the more liberal states like Nevada, Arizona, a couple other ones. I forget, but like. I don't think, as long as you're not like, if you're smoking in the vicinity of your own home, or like you're not like operating a vehicle, then that's fine, I think. But like I said, I guess the drugs are they are tied with crime. You know what I mean? People go hand in hand, and unfortunately, but I'm just like I said, the punishments used to be harsh in the States. I think like for not drug possession, but like selling drugs. But actually, even drug possession. But in the last 5-10 years, it's made a U-turn. Huh? People are like, oh, it's not that bad anymore, and like everybody smokes, dude. Like even Elon Musk smokes, dude. So
what, really?
Yeah, he smoked on Joe Rogan's podcast. So yeah, right. So like I said, I don't partake in that stuff, dude. It's not part of my lifestyle, but like a lot of athletes do. I'm sure you know that, right?
Right.
But I'm just wondering how it became this sort of like big no in Asia. Like, oh, drugs, any kind of type of drugs, bad, and
yeah, that's interesting question. But I'm not sure why. But the people in Asian countries in general, we have just a perception towards marijuana. It's just bad, right? That's what we are taught since we are little. And simply, drug use like cannabis, marijuana, everything is illegal in Japan, right? Including for medical treatment.
Yeah.
And Japan still maintain strict laws against the use and distribution of the drug, right? As well as stimulants. So I don't know, but in recent years, drug use, among young people in Japan has been on the rise, right? Including this incident. Like Nihon University.
Yeah. Do you think that's out of curiosity, or do you think that's actually?
I guess so. It's because simply I don't do it, but in general, people think that it's kind of cool, right?
Really?
It's a part of fashion, like the tattoos and stuff. Yeah. You see what I mean? Because the number of arrests for drug possession, like cannabis and marijuana, has hit the record high in the past few years in Japan. Like according to the some sources, the majority of the arrests is people under the age of 30. So it's kind of trend, right? And that trend is kind of highlighted by the scandal at the Nihon University.
I see.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting to see. I wonder how this is going to play out because I think drugs will become more prevalent no matter how hard they try. People are going to find ways to get it into the country. Huh? But there has to. I think there are a lot of medicinal purposes that marijuana can be used for, huh? And actually it is legal for medicinal purposes, but it's very strict. I talked to some doctors and they talked about like some patients are prescribed CBD. Like oils and whatnot, but I think it's not widespread. I think people they still have they see it in a very bad light. You know what I mean? Anything related to marijuana. So
well, you know what? I recently just saw the news that I think I don't know how many people, but I think 4 to 5 people aged from I don't know, the teens to their 50s. They were taking L. After eating the gummies and stuff.
Yeah.
Did you see the?
Yeah. I heard about that.
A guy, was just handing out gummies and stuff during a festival, probably in Tokyo, I guess, if I'm not mistaken. And then the man who had handed out the gummies, and he admitted to handing out the gummies at the festival, and then he just thought that he just everyone wanted to eat them because it was good or something.
Yeah.
And then the gummies the guy handed out were product manufactured by a company based in Osaka.
Oh dear. Okay.
Yeah, and then the ingredient just I don't know. I think it was what was it on HHCH?
Oh, okay.
I don't know, which is kind of similar to cannabis kind of stuff, and that can cause an effect such as hallucinations and memory impairment or something like that. Simply that's I don't know. I heard that the ingredient THC is probably illegal in Japan, but the HCH is not.
I think if you go to some of those smoke shops, like they sell that kind of stuff there, right? You can buy it online, I think still, but I've never tried, obviously, but like I've heard from other friends. So no, but I mean, like, this is a cautionary tale. Huh? Don't eat free gummy from anybody at a festival. Like, if anybody offered me free, I'm like, yeah, no thanks, dude.
Yeah, I mean, that's scary.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Because you could have died, you know what I mean? People because like right now in the States, like fentanyl, which is like this drug that's being like imported from or being brought over illegally from, a lot of it's being manufactured in China. It's killing like thousands and thousands of people. Like, they're not talking about it in the States in the news because it's coming from China, huh? And but it's killing a lot of people because it's killing mostly a lot of like white Americans. It's not killing a lot of like other colors, so they don't care. It doesn't make news yet, but it's killing thousands of people, dude. And like, until they wake up, like, you know what? Like, if it's not grown naturally, dude, like, it's probably not good for you, man. You know what I mean? I think every red-blooded American has tried marijuana once, huh? And I can say I think, like, if you do it often enough, I think it does start to like have like long-term effects like on your personality. Right. But I mean, I think recreationally here and there, fuck, dude, it's better than drinking alcohol, dude, and smoking cigarettes, man. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
But anyways, that's a whole different story. But okay, well, I guess for all you out there, say no to drugs, okay? No, I'm kidding. No, hope you enjoyed this. Interesting stuff, huh? So, hope you guys enjoyed that. Look forward to seeing you guys again. And take care.
Yeah, thank you for listening.
All right,
bye.
ジローとチーの英語で雑談を聞いてくださり本当にありがとうございました。質問や感想、ポッドキャストで取り上げてほしいトピックなどありましたら概要欄のリンクにてご連絡お願いします。また、このポッドキャストを聞いて少しでも良かったなと思ったらお聞きの媒体にてぜひ良いレビューをお待ちしております。
Thank you for listening to JIRO and CHI's English podcast. If you have any questions, comments, or topics you'd like us to discuss on the podcast, let us know through the link in the description. And if you enjoyed our podcast, leave us a positive review on the platform where you listen to it.
では皆さん、次回のエピソードでお会いしましょう。
Looking forward to seeing you guys again in the next episode. Take care and see you guys later.
Bye!